Have you ever noticed how the water in a stream flows? It moves around the rocks. It doesn't fight them. It doesn't get angry at them. It simply continues on its path. Our minds, however, often feel more like a turbulent sea than a gentle stream. And the biggest, sharpest rock in that sea is often our own voice, the inner critic. Our minds, however, often feel more like a turbulent sea than a gentle stream. And the biggest, sharpest rock in that sea is often our own voice, the inner critic. You're not good enough. You should have done that differently. What if you fail? This voice is relentless. We try to fight it, to argue with it, to push it away. But like wrestling in water, our struggle only creates more turmoil. We exhaust ourselves, and the voice only seems to get louder. But what if the secret wasn't to fight the voice? What if the secret was to simply let it be? When I was a young novice, my mind was very loud. I would sit for meditation and my thoughts would shout at me. I told my teacher, "I cannot silence my mind. My efforts are useless." My teacher smiled. He handed me a glass of water filled with fine sand. The water was cloudy and I could not see through it. "This is your mind," he said. "Now, how do you make the water clear?" I thought for a moment. I suppose I would try to scoop the sand out or filter the water. "Try," he said. So I dipped my fingers in, trying to pinch the tiny grains of sand. Of course, I only stirred it up more, making it even cloudier. My teacher watched patiently. Then he said, "What if you just did nothing?" He took the glass from me and placed it on a windowsill. He said, "Let us come back in a little while." We returned later, and the water was perfectly clear. The sand hadn't vanished. It had simply settled at the bottom all by itself. That is the secret. That is the practice. You don't need to fight your inner critic. You just need to let the sand of your thoughts settle. I will show you how. I call it the 5-minute stillness. You can do it anywhere. First, find a place to sit. It can be a chair in your office, the edge of your bed, even a bench in a busy park. You don't need a special cushion or a silent room. Just be comfortable. Second, you may close your eyes. Or if you prefer, just soften your gaze and look down at a spot on the floor a few feet in front of you. Third, and this is the most important part, give yourself permission to do nothing for 5 minutes. You are not trying to stop your thoughts. You are not trying to achieve a state of perfect calm. You are simply allowing everything to be as it is. Your inner critic will likely start talking. "This is silly, you're wasting time, you should be doing laundry." When you hear this voice, don't argue with it, don't engage, simply notice it. Say to yourself, "Ah, there is the critic," as if you were noticing a passing cloud in the sky. Fourth, bring your gentle attention to your breath. Don't change it, just feel the air entering your body and feel it leaving. Feel the slight rise and fall of your chest or your stomach. This is your anchor. When your mind wanders off with the critic, and it will, gently, without judgment, guide your attention back to the feeling of your breath. You may have to do this 10, 20, 50 times in 5 minutes. That is the practice. The goal is not to have an empty mind. The goal is to gently return again and again. Do this for 5 minutes, that's all. The sand will not disappear. Your inner critic may never be silenced completely, but by sitting still and simply observing it, you allow it to settle. You create a space between you and the voice. In that space, you will find clarity. You will find peace. The voice is just a collection of thoughts. It is not you. You are the sky, not the clouds. Try this today, just 5 minutes. Let the water clear. See what you find. Peace be with you.